Now we're going to look at perimeter or circumference and area of some basic shapes. In this case, we're going to look at the area of a rectangle and the perimeter of a rectangle. So for this example, here, let me back this up real quick. First of all, perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and area will be length times width. So for this, we've got 2 times 84 plus 2 times 50. That gives us 168 plus 100, or 268 feet. When we do perimeter, it's always going to be in the regular units. Area, on the other hand, is in square units. So in this case, we have 84 times 50. If we multiply that out, we get a 0 there, a 0 there, and 42. So this time it's 42 square feet. And that's all you have to do for these problems. But you do have to memorize these formulas. So again, perimeter and area, there are the formulas. Here's us plugging it in, and there are the solutions. For this next one, you may need a calculator because it asks us to approximate. And I'm going to do it on my calculator off to the side. For this, we need to know circumference and area. Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, or pi d. Area is going to be pi r squared. In the example that is on this slide, it says to use 3.14, but on your calculator there is a button, most scientific calculators, a button that says pi, so I'd prefer if you use that. So in this case, we need to find out what the distance is from here to here, because that's our radius from here to here. So what we do is we'd say that the diameter is, the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius, or in this case, the radius is equal to the diameter divided by 2, or 1/2. So the diameter is 9, so this is going to be 9/2 for the radius. So we can say 2 times pi times 9/2, or you can put 4.5, that's fine too. So in this case, we would have 9 pi, or if we multiply it out, I'm going to do that right now, we get 28.27. And this would be in regular centimeters. This is just like perimeter. It would be regular units. Area, again, is square units. So here we would have pi times 9 over 2 squared, or again, you can write 4.5. We're going to calculate that. And I'm doing it on my calculator. And we get an answer of 63.62. If we round in both of these cases, I think for the most part they do to 1 decimal place. So this would be, again, approximately, that's why I use the wavy lines, this would be approximately 28.3 centimeters. And over here, it would be 63.6 centimeters. If you use 3.14, it's going to be off a little bit. So again, on your calculator, try to use the pi button. If you have trouble finding it, let me know. Or in Mr. Liu's class, let him know. So again, that was 4.5 centimeters. Alright, so again, half of the diameter is 4.5. We can use 3.14, but I'd prefer, again, if you use the pi button. We get 28.26 here for the circumference. We get 63.585 for the area, and if we round, again, the same answers as what we got. Here's another one where we have to find perimeter and area. I'm going to start off finding perimeter. Again, the formula is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So we're going to have 2 times 13 plus 2 times 5.7. So here we get 26, and over here we get 0.4, what, 11.4? Yeah. So if we add those two together, we get 37.4 meters. And then if we're doing area, that's going to be length times width. And I know I'm going to need my calculator for this. We get 13 times 5.7. I'm going to punch that in. And we get 74.1. Remember, this time it's square units, so it's square meters. So there's the answer there. And again, here's another example. This time we have a square. So the nice thing about this is, for a square, the perimeter will just be 4 times the length of a side. So the length of a side is 1.6. So we do 4 times 1.6, and we get 6.4 centimeters. And for the area, we just take the length of a side and we square it. So in this case, we get 1.6 squared. If we calculate that, we get 2.56 square centimeters. Okay. Here's another one with a circle. This time they gave us the radius, so we're in better shape. For circumference, we're going to use 2 pi r. So we get 2 times pi times 2, which is also 4 pi. You get your calculator out, and you're going to get approximately 12.57, which rounds to 12.6 yards. And for area, again, remember it's pi r squared. This is going to give us pi times 2 squared, which just happens to be, again, 4 pi. So you don't even need to punch this in your calculator. This is going to be 12.6, but this time square yards. Okay? And that's it for this one. Thank you.